It is breakfast time.
What are you gonna cook up?
We got eggs. Chandler's in charge of coffee. Our collagen coffee we do every morning. I will do eggs, bagel, some sausage, always with cream cheese. He always does butter.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
What's up? I'm doing well. Ready to work. It's breakfast time. I have the critical piece of the breakfast operation, which is coffee. Are you a coffee drinker?
I am.
Okay. All right. Well, then I got you covered. Ignore this Nespresso. It's actually homemade. But for the purpose of the video, just to save time. Yeah, you know, normally how I take out the espresso machine and I pull the shots and, you know, all that. But today, we'll mix it up. I am a morning creatine person, and Jessi is an evening one, but we both put collagen in because, as you will see, a recurring theme for all of the supplements that we take is joint health. I think CrossFit's pretty hard in the body, and we do a lot of training, a lot of repetitions, a lot of movements every single day. So if we're trying to keep joints healthy, you kind of got to make sure that you're doing what you can to take care of them, and collagen plays a big part in that. But between the collagen, the omegas, and just the protein that we take in general, like across the day, getting protein in is important, but also making sure that we're getting in the right side protein to help keep those tendons, ligaments healthy is number one.
Also notice how Chandler said, put dishes up, which is not really the correct sentence there. Usually somebody would say, put something away.
I mean, relative to the Earth's core, it's up.
Oh my God.
Boom, roasted. You gotta hit it with the frother while it's going. If you wait too long, it splashes everywhere. If you go too early, it splashes everywhere. I'm not 95% at this. I mess this up more days than not. The other thing I have to do is to press the button to stop. But oftentimes I get distracted in the mornings and the coffee runneth over. But today, I'm locked in. You guys are gonna watch me press the heck out of this button. Just gonna do it.
Fantastic.
Last year I was pretty tapped out after the games. As far as like, okay, what do I do next? Like I've placed top 10 a couple times. It's probably pretty near my ceiling. And I know how hard it was. Like last year I was gone for 209 days away from home. And I was like, I know if I go that hard, I can do it again, but I don't really care to do that again. I would rather be able to spend more time with Jessi and be here at home and see her being happy and stuff. So it's actually, even though the plan was not for her to be on the team at all, like it's really nice that we get to train together because I get to see her improving and getting better and having fun, and all the while like we're chasing something that is a new experience, and it's one that, you know, like can we be on a team that wins the CrossFit Games? And answering that question is the fact that I don't know the answer to that question is a lot more exciting than, you know, it would be potentially to just go on into another year of being like, can I place top 10 again and just kind of rehash what I've been doing for the last 5 years. So it's brought a whole new wave of excitement for me, and I've really enjoyed training a lot more this year because of that.
CrossFit was always a hobby of mine. I had just fun doing it, so I never really put like 110% of my effort into only training. I was just like, this is my hobby. I'm a physical therapist. I'm doing that full time. I'm just doing fitness as like my side thing. And then in the past year or so, whenever I started taking this more seriously, I was really nervous that it wasn't going to be fun anymore. I didn't want to lose my like want to be at the gym. I kind of still had it last year, but I wouldn't even say last year I took it that seriously. I just was training more, but this year it's been definitely more of a serious thing. But it has still remained to be fun, which I think was my biggest nerve factor going into this. And I was also nervous about being on a team with him. We weren't planning on doing this year at all. We were maybe gonna do a local competition together in like a few years or something, but he's made it really fun, and the team we're on is just a really good time, and training my entire days is actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Today we're going to get some lifting in. We just recently received the workouts that were announced for semi-finals, and one of them is a lift. So since it's a Monday and we're still feeling pretty fresh, we're going to get some touches on that because it's pretty tough to replicate how you lift in competition because you're always so much more amped and throw a bunch of caffeine down the hatch and all that jazz, but by doing it fresh, you can kind of come a little bit close. And then after that, we're going to do the overhead squat and row workout and test out some of our strategy.
We have to mention that we have like 6 other lifts this morning.
Oh yeah, it is a big morning.
We have clean pulls, we have split jerks, we have strict press.
I'm just playing the hits. I'm just talking about the highlights.
I'm not skipping over that.
Okay. Well, it's going to be a big morning of lifting. CNSs will be challenged.
You ready, Mace? Party people in the place to be. What you know about going out, head west, red legs, TVs, all up in the headrest. Try and live it up, rock jewel, bigger truck, piece all glittered up. Stick up kid, nigga, what? Jig with a cut, sip crisp, spit it up. Hoes rock, get your nut till I can't get it up. I'm a big man, get this man room. I done hit everything from Cancun to Grand Tune. Why you stand on the wall, hand on your balls, lighting up drugs, always fighting in the club. I'm the reason they made the dress code. They figure I went wild when I'm in my fresh clothes. Dresses, I suppose, from my neck to my toes. Neck full of gold, baguettes in my rolls. Rec shows, collect those extra O's. By the E, get a key to the lifestyle.
We're getting ready to practice one of the Metcons that we're doing for the CrossFit Semi-Finals. This one is workout 3, babe, or is this 4? Workout 4. Okay, so it's 3 rounds of 30 cal row, 30 overhead squats, split between male, female for both of those. That's pair 1, and then pair 2 is gonna do 90 cals of rowing, and they're responsible for 90 squats straight through. So we're just trying to figure out some strategies. It's our first attempt at it, so if things don't go too well, don't judge us.
To get down, I'm not international, no.
Way to go. Good switch on the fly though.
Yeah.
I saw that you were at like 16. I was like, okay, well.
That's like, I mean.
And it's safe to transition.
Yeah.
But really well. We nothing ever goes like fully according to plan, you know. But the changes we made on the fly were all pretty good. Everybody did a really good job. It was Lauren's first day back with some of the overhead squats. She crushed it. Jessi took a huge chunk on the overhead squats from me. It was awesome. And then Josh had like probably the gnarliest section of the workout because he did the whole row and still had to do some squats, and he still rode faster than me. He's just a dog. So I'm really pumped. Like everybody crushed it. Like I got to step up when we do that on game day to try to row a little bit faster like Josh, or maybe take some squats off Jessi. But the other 3 guys, they were all animals. Done with session 1.
Halfway through the day. Woo.
What you got going down over here?
All right, this is the post-workout smoothie. Crucial part of the morning. Don't really have like set measurements for it, but pretty.
Measure by heart.
Yeah, measure with my heart. So berries. 1 scoop of ignition. She's right, but 2 scoops of vanilla milkshake.
There you go. That's my favorite one.
It's just versatile, you know. It's just the ultimate team player. You can plug and play it really anywhere, and it's going to perform. Just 1 ingredient for this that rounds out the flavor. This is like first. We have like first lunch and first dinner. Like because immediately when you get home, obviously you want to get protein in, but like also you're just wicked hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, making a mess as per usual. So this is like good. 300 calories per serving, I would imagine. So it's like a berry lemonade with ice cream. It's kind of the closest thing. If you ever had like a cream slush from Sonic, which is like their slushies just with like an ice cream base mix in, it's similar to that, but with a lot more protein. When we share them, because we'll always split the ones after training, and then you always go like 2.5, 3 scoops, you know? Try to mix it up.
They were like, one day you were like, why don't we have 2 of these? And I was like, they're working overtime. We have to have a day off every once in a while.
It's true. They're union. We got a couple.
One goes on
breaks.
strike.
Yeah.
Back at it?
Yep. If we can get this old knee to just be ready to rock and roll. But the rest of my body's ready, so we're like 95% of the way there. I think that's a pretty good. That'll get you an A+. So we got some handstand push-ups to begin with. That's one of the movements that we're going to see. We're going to try to find some of our like the upper range of what we can expect to do in the competition event today. So we're doing 200 total as a team, which is 80 more than what we'll do in the competition, but there's some different, we have a little bit less fatigue, and we're working on muscle endurance components specifically, so just a little bit more reps today. But we're gonna start off with big sets, so we have an idea of like how many everybody's gonna be able to do. After that, the ladies are going to hop on the runner and do 6 800s. Every 6 minutes, they're gonna run an 800. Josh and I are gonna sled, push, and pull because the run is a
we're assuming it's going to be a group run, and if not, we can change around it. But operating on that assumption, Josh and I are a little bit faster than them, so we're going to work some sled pulling and pushing, so we can get a little jump on that, because that's something we can expect to see at the games. And then after we're done with that, we'll hop into a group zone 2 effort, and that group zone 2 effort is going to be like 50 minutes long. We're going to bike for 7 minutes individually, and then every time the clock hits 7, we'll do 30 synchronized toes to bar and a 60-foot handstand walk with a turnaround 30 minutes or 30 feet in between.
On my leather jacket thriller, the show ain't nothing iller. Man, I'm a lady killer. If I want her, I'm a stiller. I promise I can make her fly away like caterpillars. So if you don't know by now, then you should probably get familiar.
20 at the top might be a bit of a stretch for you, Jessi, so I think it'll probably end up going like 16 for your first set, which we have, right? 325 million and 330 start for zone 2 pace. 230, we have like 15 minutes.
Man, it's a hot one, like 7 inches from the midday sun. Well, I hear you whispering the words, melt everyone, but you stay so cool. I'm on your guitar, my Spanish.
All right, one more piece. I'm open for how we do these 30 toes to bar. We can do it 4-person synchro. This is the biggest set that we would tried to tackle 4-person synchro. I kind of like it because it'll be in control for the heart rate. Like I really don't want us going too fast on the machines today, and I know if we all have to hop up and do 30 toes to bar, we're not going to go too fast. We can split it into pairs as well, or we can go individually, but I'm open for what you guys think.
4-person synchro.
Okay.
I'm ready to hurt.
Low key, this is the most boring part of the day because we're here for 50 minutes if Josh misses a set of 30, 40 minutes if not.
You gonna get it?
Am I gonna do it?
Yeah.
Well, it'll be the first time I've ever done it in my life, so.
Swam the longest ever the other day, so you can do it.
Absolutely, I am 100% gonna do it.
Here we go. You heard it here first.
Do it. Done?
Yeah, done for the day. Get some, throw some protein down the hatch. Feels like when you were like a little kid and you're always like, no fair, like my brother got more juice than me. That's kind of the vibe. I want to make sure Jessi's get more juice than me. Here, see?
He always drinks too much.
See?
End of Monday, we are going to be heading back home,
So we can do the same exact thing tomorrow.
and then the next day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Keep it simple. Try to get to bed early. Take some magnesium and zonk.
Adios. Thank you guys.